G'day everyone, and welcome back to Tom's Brook Farm. We were so close to finishing off all of the flexi-n, the canola. All that's left is this little piece here, and this is 27 hectares. So Henry needs about 1,500 litres, and the truck is bone dry. So we're going to take all this back to the shed. I got his hose that I'll drop off at the tank there. You'll be able to suck that, come back down and finish it off. And then we're going to rinse out this tank here so the truck is completely all dry and clean. I don't end up with any of that issue again. And Henry will wash that boom thoroughly with the fire unit just so that that's all clean and yeah, ready to roll for when we're going to go and do fungicide. Henry's all sorted there. Now I'm just going to put my truck on a bit of an angle somewhere so it's all going to drain out when we go to wash it and rinse all this, rinse it all out. Partly on the Brook pad works well. We've got that on a nice angle now. That's completely drained. You can actually hear what's left in there. So it's probably maybe about 400 litres of flexi-n left in there, which is really unfortunate because I can't get it out. I don't have a pump or anything like that I'd be able to get it out into. Yeah, we might try something a bit different, see if we can get some of that out. But I don't actually know if I've got anything to store it into. But yeah, failing that, we just drop it and then we'll hop up there with the fire unit and go wash that. And speaking of the fire unit, I'm going to go head down to the paddock to go and pick that up. That's all sorted for Henry. He'll be able to come and wash his boom now when he gets back, which will be very shortly. I'm just going to have a look in our chem shed here to see if we've got any containers that I can put that little bit of flexi-n into. Like I said, at a guess, well, now it's settled, yeah, probably about 400 to 500 litres is probably still in there. So it'd be nice to try and catch that somehow, but I am a little bit doubtful, but I'll show you. In the chem shed here, we've got 2 containers that we have decanted flexi-n into, which is, I believe, these 2. That's flexi-n and that's flexi-n. Now I think they were from when we did the tanks. Change the tanks over. One definitely was. I can't remember what the other one was from. And yeah, I'm not going to fit anything into them. The possibility of decanting that one. So we've got maybe, at a guess, 70 litres, 60 litres of ester in here. But yeah, obviously ester, we need to make sure we wash that very well before we were to go and spray flexi-n out, because ester kills things. And I don't have anything else. That might be our option. We might decant that. We need to decant some chemical anyway for fence-line spraying. We typically brew up Roundup, ester, a bit of metsulfuron and a bit of wetter. And on our bad fence lines that we know have got marshmallow, we'll put Terrador in. And also a chemical called Uragam, which is a residual chemical. We tried that last year and it's amazing. So I'm going to grab some of that again to then do that on select fence lines. But yeah, I'll wait for Henry before we start decanting that, and we'll give that a watch out. I think that's what we'll do. Just so we're saving some of that flexi-n. And I can hear him coming now. Yeah, on channel, Henry? The fire unit is down there with my ute hooked on, all ready for you to wash your boom and get that all sorted. When you're finished that, if you could just bring your mask over to the chem shed. We've got maybe 400 to 500 litres left of flexi-n in the truck, and we've got maybe 60 to 70 litres of ester left in one of those shuttles. So yeah, if we just decant that, ready for fence iron spraying, and then yeah, we'll give that a good rinse. We'll be able to chuck the rest of the flexi-n in there.
No worries.
Cool. Now, the forklift, I need to get down there and get that all sorted and ready. I tried it this morning. It did start, but I wanted to put the battery charge on again because, as you can see there, we're still drawing. But where the boom spray parks is where Wally is, and Wally is dead flat. So we're going to take this over there and get Wally charging. Wally's got 4 batteries. 2 batteries are good, 2 batteries are shocking. So that's going to be on charge for most of the day, I reckon. Anyway, Henry's now here down the bottom there. He's getting ready to give the boom a good wash. I'm just about to go for some gloves and I'll go down and start getting everything ready to get decanted, and we're going to get all this stuff ready for fence iron spraying, I reckon. And then we'll sort out that flexi-n. You'll see in a minute, but when we decant, we just get we've got a funnel, we've got some drums. Henry will be wearing his gloves and his mask, and I'll sit in the forklift, and we just gently and smoothly empty out 20 litre containers at a time. I'm hoping I've got enough. That'll be the next thing, but yeah, we try and do it as safe as possible, and then that way we've got that for fence iron spraying. And while we're here, I'll pull out a roundup, I suppose, and we'll decant the roundups as well so that they're ready. And we might need to do some walker as well, so some wetter. Walker, ester. Well, that's full. Whatever our chlorine is, just there. Well, we had enough drums. It'll be basically just on 60 litres that was left in there. And then while we're here, like I said, we're going to decant everything, so we're ready for fence iron spraying, which means I've got to come in here and move everything out to get to our orca, which is our wetting agent, and then our roundup is down the bottom there. But then that gets us all sorted and ready for fence iron spraying. It means that we're not needing to do this later on. For anyone that might be wondering why I'm not wearing a mask and Henry is, Henry's in the splash zone and then I'm standing back, and we're also doing it out here because we've got a strong, well not a strong, but we've got a fairly good breeze coming through, so it's all blowing that way, so I'm not getting any smell or anything like that from the chemical, which is good. So if anyone was going to comment on it, I answered it for you. that's all sorted. Now you might be thinking it's quite a lot of Roundup that we got, but they're 20 litre containers, and our brew is 4 litres of ester, 10 litres of Roundup. We put half a bag of Amsol in, we put 100 grams of metsulfuron in, and then we put 2 litres of Orca in, and that tends to kill anything that comes close to living, whatever gets sprayed. So now we need to go and wash out that ester over there, make sure that's completely clean, so then we can put the flexi-n in. Henry's going to sort out all his chemicals here and sort out the chem shed, and then to finish that off we'll grab the tablet and then do our chemical stock take, just so we know what we've got on farm. Right, Henry got that all clean. For those who don't know, ester, when you add water, turns white. So it's pretty simple to see when it's clean, because no more white starts coming out. And yeah, putting in 1,000 litres, just washing it. Now I'm going to undo this and pass it to Henry and throw it in there. We'll see if we can get in there without spilling it everywhere. I'm going to bring that forklift closer. Yes. Nearly spilt it. Oh, did I close the tap? Oh shit! Did I close the tap? Yes. That would have been a bit of a mess up. Alright, that's going to take forever to drain. Are we able to leave that somehow that you don't need to hold it?
Yes, maybe. Is that right, just in case? But that's probably yes.
Well, I'll go grab my ute because I need to fill that up, and then we can grab a zip tie or something out of that.
Yep.
Because you want to bend that down over there a bit more. Oh, of course, yeah, you're tightening up. Oh well, we'll get a fair amount out of there anyway.
Yeah.
Moment of truth, we've just got back from lunch and it's all drained, well, as much as it could drain out, to see if we had any overflow, which we didn't. And look at that, basically bang on 500 litres, I reckon. About 560 odd litres we've got in there, so yeah, it was good that we were able to save that. So yeah, now I'll give this a wash out, make sure this is all clean, and Henry's going to get to and sort out all his chemical and then do a stock take. So what I'm doing is just going to squirt the water around in here, just get all that that grime that's off there. Because we did flexi and I cleaned the tank out, it's actually pretty clean, but just get it all back to being all good, and yeah, we'll start fresh. This is the easy side. I've got a 3-inch outlet on that side down there, which means it's nice and easy for it to flow through to the back tank. The back tank takes forever because it's going out that like 3/4 inch hose sight glass at the back. So that's the flow rate that I'm dealing with. That's as fast as it comes out. It's like I'm not doing a decent, you know, I've got a whole lot to clean in there. It's just, you know, getting out what's left, so it should be okay, but yeah, that's a nightmare how slow it comes out. So the difficult part is going to be getting all of the dirt. You can see how murky it is. That's going to be the difficult part, making sure that we get this all cleaned out. We'll get pretty much all of the water will come out. There'll only be a little bit left in. But yeah, just that dirt that's on the bottom there, trying to get all that out might not be as successful. That's going to take probably like half an hour, something to drain, and then I can have another go. And once Henry's done all this, we also need to grab the pump from around there and those hoses, bring them around here and give them a wash. Right, so I'm just going to clean the pump, our hose and our hot hose that Henry was using to brew up with. Just got it connected up with water, just run a fair bit of water through. I'll also rinse the pump itself and the hoses just so the flexi-n's not on the outside, and then we'll throw that pallet away because flexi-n ruins pallets. We've also got, a giant stock of them, so they'll be fine. Rightio, we got the truck clean, all the chemical packed away and the chem shed tidied up. Pump's all clean, and Henry's now just doing our chemical stock take so we know what we've got on farm. So yeah, I reckon I'll leave the video there, guys, and hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a like, please subscribe, please share it with somebody else, and also don't forget to go check out the Glass Cage podcast, and I'll see you in the next one.